There it is.
Hey,
Bruce
Bruce
Finn.
Finn.
That's down, Bruce Finn.
Actually, Bruce, wait 30 seconds, or Brian, wait 30 seconds to join. Okay.
Are both these players undefeated?
Yes,
Yeah.
this is 2 of the last 3 undefeated players. Hey, folks, thank you for joining us. We are live here on the USBGF YouTube channel. This is the Beale Street Blues ABT Online Tournament, presented by myself, Joe Russell, and Patrick Fusco. We are the organizers of this event, and we are streaming 2 of the last 3 undefeated players in the main event, Bruce Finstad and Brian Lonergan. We do have a 3rd undefeated player, and that is... Give me 1 second, I'll give you that name. And that is... Oh, Andrew Selby from the UK. Good friend of mine. Congratulations to him, all being the 3 of the last 4... those guys being 3 of the last 4 undefeated players. They're about to open up the match. Actually, why don't we go ahead and get that started? Brian, I believe everyone can hear me. Bruce, go ahead and create the match, and Brian should join.
They're on.
Okay.
And we're rolling.
Oh, let's see. Did they already? Oh, they already started.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Are we supposed to be able to hear you or no?
You're good. Don't worry about
Hello,
it.
everyone. This is Joe Russell with Patrick Fusco coming to you with the 4th round of the Beale Street Blues Open. Both of these players are undefeated. There's one other undefeated player, Andrew Selby of the UK. We have the Dave Show, which is Brian Lonergan, and Bruce Finn, which is Bruce Finstad. Both players have been very hot on the ABT tour. Brian Lonergan is actually fighting for first place, which is currently held by Art Benjamin. Brian Lonergan, again, is the Dave Show. Bruce Finstad is obvious. We have the opening game. Brian doubles in a blitzing position, which looked like a take. Bruce comes in with a 4-5, a nice anchor.
Mm-hmm.
With the 5, it's questionable. Might just play 11-6. Is 13-8. Well, it creates more flexibility, more vulnerable. Yeah, 11-6 looked right there. Brian was a nice 4-1. Will make his 20 point. Well, Bruce will probably just slot both his 3 and 4 point.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. 4-2 for Brian. This interesting play. It's an opportunity to run. He could also slide his 7 point. Looked like the 2 plays. Running right now might not be a bad idea with the 2 blocks in the board. Just play 20-14.
It's too big to come out and come down.
Yeah, I think it's not too big. It's just you give more hit and covers. Yeah, this is reasonable, but I wouldn't have done this. I don't could be right. It's just going to allow your opponent to make a stronger board when you eventually do have to run.
So now he should, yeah.
How nice it would have been.
Yeah, you're right. So what do you do here?
Let me see. He's left himself with that. I think clearly points out that he should have run last time. This is a tricky. I don't know. I think I would tend to maybe just make the 7 point twice here. I'm not sure. What do you think, Pat?
I don't know. It's difficult. You could run all the way and duplicate the 3.
Yeah, that's certainly reasonable. That might be right. One of those 2 plays. Maybe running all the way is right. Just, you do give him some super jokers. But
either way, it looks like he should have taken more advantage of those blots this shake before.
Right. Is that better? Behind me? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the shadow of a smile.
Thanks, Judy. Okay. All good. Okay. So here we are. I was correct.
Boxes.
So, the
Bruce.
boxes. I wonder what happened to the race. Okay. I missed that.
Yeah.
Okay. So at this point, Brian's not as unhappy that he didn't run before.
Yeah. Yeah.
6-2. This looks like, yeah.
So, yeah, he's.
So we have a very close race. The advantage Bruce is he has basically what amounts to a 2-pip lead in the race. When you're down by 4 and on shake, it's basically even. Oh wow! This should be the end of this game. Bruce will take a 2-0 lead. What I was saying was when you're down by 4 on shake, that's basically an even race. But when you own the cube, it makes you, significant favorite.
Oh, and it's a 4 cube, right? The blitz double. So this come out and
standard
down.
plays. Brian, which makes his 5-point. Bruce will hit with the ace.
And what? And then what? Keep going?
Maybe just come up with a 3.
Mm-hmm.
He'll hit and continue or come up with a 3. Yeah, I like coming up with a 3. Good roll by Brian, but it doesn't do any particular damage to Bruce. It's going to come in and make his 20-point. Yeah, well,
maybe
he can make the 9-point or the 20-point. Come in, make the 9-point 3 times might be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is also okay. That's a nice shot by Bruce. It's going to hit and make the 11-point.
Mm-hmm. So come in and hit.
Brian, nice shot in and hit. Bruce will just run with the A6. Pretty easy standard play.
So this, what do you do here?
Maybe just slot the 4-point. You can do that, or you can make the 9-point and play 6-5, I guess. Both of them have their advantages. Yeah, I like slotting the 4-point.
So he has to give a shot.
No. Here, yeah, I would just minimize the shots. That's a good roll by Brian. He hits and brings the cover down for the 4-point. Bruce is going to come in and out again. Brian to be able to hit and cover the blot on his 4-point. Certainly no cube if he's thinking of that. It would be pretty ludicrous to double in this position. I mean, even if you knew you were going to hit and cover, it'd probably be a bare double, and you certainly don't know that. So he wisely does not cube. He'll cover with a 5, and what he does with the 3.
Probably to the 18, yeah.
Probably, yeah. That's right. 18 to 13. Not exactly the greatest shot, but not terrible. Give up your midpoint, slot your 2-point. Great shot by Bruce. Going to make the 7-point. I imagine Brian will make his 21-point. See a lot of better options. He's in pretty bad shape. Another good shot by Bruce. So he should give up the 11-point here and also put a spare. No, I don't like that play. He should have given up the 11-point. Maybe the race was close enough that he was right to do his play. I wasn't really looking. He's down 18. Before the shake, he was only up 6. So I was thinking he was ahead further. So maybe his play was reasonable. 2 down here. Oh, no, not 2 down. Sorry.
No.
Yeah. So I guess just.
What does he do? 1 down and make the 3? That's
probably the right play.
Just the 2 numbers.
Yeah, just a 5-3 that hits. So here, 8 and 6, 13 to 8 and 7 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
No reason to leave 2 numbers. I don't know what he must have been thinking about which ace to play.
Yeah.
Just make his ace point here. And Bruce got to maintain contact, and Brian's forced to run.
What about this?
This is a question whether he should double or not. I think he probably should. Pretty close. He
12.
can't afford to hit and be hit back, but he does have.
He's got 17 numbers
15,
at point
14, 15, 16, 17 pointy numbers, and he has, looks like a pretty strong double. My guess is this is a take. Pretty sure that of the take. So great shot by Bruce, and Brian has 2-6, but gets a 2-5. Great roll by Bruce, playing 11 point, I presume.
Yeah.
Both of these players have been very hot on the ABT tour and playing very well.
So what do you do here? Just play to the 3?
I'd play them both.
Oh yeah, of course. This you hit loose, right?
Hit loose, yeah. Just hit loose. No shots. Cover and slot.
Slot, yeah.
Cover from the 8. Good roll for him. So imagine Brian has 2% here or something. It takes quite a parlay for him to win this game. He's dropping with every roll. Oh, he doesn't want to get fluke gammon with 1 checker back. That's the disgusting thing to happen to you, but very unlikely to happen.
Yeah.
Didn't dance there. He was probably in pretty good shape. Well, 2 doubles in a row, it could happen, or Brian rolls tremendously small. So it takes a 2-1 and a double now. That's it. Game 4-0 Bruce. So Pat, I'll let you keep up with informing the public after every game of what the winning chances for each side are, so they get some idea of what 4-0 lead in a 15-point match is.
Okay, I have no idea.
Well, just obviously look it up. Just look it up on the charts.
I will look. What is it? 11 away, 15 away?
Yeah.
It's off the charts. 11 away, 15 away. Looks like it's about 67%.
Okay, so with a 4-0 lead in a 15-point match makes him about a 2-1 favorite to win the match. This game is opened up with Brian. Now this is an interesting 4-1. I would just go ahead with a double whack here. I don't know that it's necessary. He could also play 13 to 8. Getting hit back could be really bad, and he does have 1 man back versus 2 men back.
Mm-hmm.
It's close play. I'm not sure. It's either 13 to 8 or double hit. Maybe 13 to 8 is correct. 13 to 8 prepares you to continue the blitz. Okay, so he did go with the double hit, and he's hit back, which now equalizes the game, and a fan by Brian would make Bruce the favorite.
Yeah.
That was a tough play. I'm not sure. What would you have done with that 4-1, Pat?
I think 13-8.
Yeah, I think on reflection, I think that might have been right.
That's a good one.
Great shot by Bruce. And this is a terrible roll by Brian. He's got to expose 2 blots now.
I guess I'll get cubed.
Bruce can think about doubling here. He's ahead.
Yeah.
You have to be a little bit more conservative when you have lead, but he's got
No,
a solid anchor. He's got attacking chances. He is down. He is up 10 pips in the race. Looks like a solid double. Yeah, Brian gives it up, and I can't blame him. I don't know if it's a take.
Yeah.
I can't blame anyone for giving that up. Great roll by Brian. Makes his 5 point. Splits his backman. 3-5 by Bruce. 3 and just 13-8. Nothing better. There's a 5-4 by Brian. Just run the man from the 22 point, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he needs to attack here. He could play for 13-8 and 22-18 as well. Because the midpoint's stripped down to one spare, and if he uses that 6 to attack, it's stripped the midpoint entirely. But I would just run. I wouldn't want to give my opponent too many jokers. But I see two good plays here. I think 13-8, 22-18, or just 22-13. Either play seems pretty solid.
I like the run.
Oh, so he's attacking. Oh, and he danced, so the attack pays off, and now he doubles. He doubles with a 4-pip lead, a man on the bar, and Bruce having a pretty stripped position.
And he's threatening to improve.
Yeah, he's got only 9 checkers in the zone, but if he makes that point, Bruce dances again. So Bruce gives it up. Again, probably a close call on the double take. Ryan opens with a 3-1. Now the score is 4-2. 2-point lead. Probably puts him in the low 60 percentile, I would think.
Oh, yeah. I'm sleeping on the job. 11 away 13 is, 60-40. 59-41.
6-1. And 5-2 for Brian. I think I would just play 13-8 and 24-22.
Yeah, same.
Thinking about his attack again, but this certainly doesn't seem like the time you want to attack. Maybe he's thinking about running out. Maybe he's thinking about up with a 2 and out with a 5, duplicating 4s. That's also reasonable. You play 24-22 and 21-16, getting linkage on a 6 with that outfield point. Looks pretty reasonable there, too. Only getting hit with 3s and 4s. When you come up, you're getting hit with 2s, 3s, and 4s.
Yeah, I was thinking he was looking at this one.
Yeah, so I don't like that play, but could be right.
It's kind of the old hit and split play.
So here, I guess he's going to double hit, I would think. No? I think I would have double hit. Double hit would have worked. But he did this work. His play also worked. So now in with the ace, and what do you do with the 6? I guess
the 4s and 3s.
Yeah,
that's a good play.
Yeah, and a dance. Well, he's up 26 pips, and he's got a lot of numbers like that. That makes the 4-point. You can also make the 8. I would have made the 4-point, I think.
Mm-hmm.
This is solid as well, though. One thing about these time matches, you don't really have, a lot of time to consider. If it's a really tough play, you can take your time. But basically, 2 plays are close. You just kind of need to pick which one feels better and go with it. In the old days, when you had more time, you could analyze, a little deeper. But then you'll run out of clock time if you do that. So now Bruce doubles with a 30-pip lead. And looks like a very solid double. And what would you do here, Patrick? Take?
I think I would take, yeah.
Looks reasonable, yeah.
He's got an anchor. He's got 5 point.
Four, 3. I think you got to count. What did he do? Just played to the 6 point.
Yeah.
I think I would have come up and down.
Yeah.
You got a battle to get one of those guys out. You're gonna have to take your.
The dog obviously didn't like that play.
Olive did not like that play very much.
Do you attack here and come down? Yeah.
That's a great shot. Comes in and makes his 9.3 times.
Yeah.
So here he should just make his 4 point. Another great. Bruce is on fire here. The double threes is not that much better than any three, but it's a decent shot. 3-5, in with a 3, and now you don't know what. Maybe it's just right to make the 8 point here. It's pretty optimistic to attack and try to escape all these guys. I'm not sure. What do you think? Hit or make the 8?
Yeah, if you hit, then I don't know.
It's a tough call. I think this is a tough one. You give him some bad shots, some not so good shots, like it's 5-3 isn't that great a roll if you make the 8 point. And it's pretty realistic, but you might be able to go forward. You might, if you can make a point. This is a tough play. This is the kind of one you should spend some of your clock time on. The one thing about you've got 4 men back, it's just pretty hard to jump that prime and blitz him. I think I would just make the 8 point.
They're pretty different game plans, right?
Yeah. So now,
this is good.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Now down. Now it's 6. Now his game plan is working out to perfection. 2-5 in and out. I don't think there's much to think about on the 5.
I guess he's thinking about slotting.
Yeah.
Just going for the
Then
kill.
you're getting hit with the aces and 4s, and that.
Yeah, the ace is good anyway.
Yeah, but you want to you want to send a second checker back and have no playability on that side of the board. I think.
Yeah. I mean that you're making the ace too good, probably.
So that worked out pretty well for Bruce. Coming out, he can't be hit here. So with the 5-2, I think I would just play to the 13 and bring the 5 in.
Mm-hmm.
Just hope that you can get another swing at your opponent next time. Anyway, the good news for Brian is he's probably dodged being gammoned. When he had 4 men back, and when he attacked and had 4 men back already, there was some pretty big risk. Now he should just not leave any more blots, and he's essentially saying, okay, I'm going to play my 22 point anchor, hope to get some kind of shot, not get gammoned, and go into the next game. But he's winning chances. I mean, he's probably that's a great shot in and out. So now, and here's a bad one for Bruce. Bruce has got to just break his 7 point now. So Brian's winning chances have gone up significantly. Great shot for Bruce. Just make the 4 point and play 9-8.
Olive agrees.
So it's a poor shot by Bruce. It's going to play 8-2.
Stacky. It's about
It's a good roll. Bruce clears a 9 point. Now Brian rolls a 5-4. Probably should just run with this.
He didn't.
He gets a shot. He hits.
But he busted his board.
Yeah. he would have had the shot the other way as well, and he would have already won the game actually. So now Brian is considering a recube because if he closes at 6 point, he will have lost his market.
It's 6 numbers, and then when he's hit, he has a shot at the ace too sometimes.
Right.
It's probably too early though, right?
Probably, but now it's not. Now it's a double and a pass. So
yeah.
So tell us, Patrick, according to your chart, when it's 4-4 and a 15-point match.
Hold on, let me look.
Around 50%.
Hold on. Yeah, how'd you? I see. So you have all this stuff memorized. You're just making me dig through it.
It's had some exciting swingy games here thus far.
Yeah.
It was like down 4-2 and in a pretty precarious situation last game where he might even be gammoned. He managed to pull it out to tie up the match. That was
This is a good
games,
roll.
You get those swings in a match. Games like that are often determine who wins the match or get you back into the match.
Well, there's been 2 games this match where it's gone redouble pass for each player.
Right.
So they both stolen one from the other, I guess.
Looks like bar 20 is the right play here. I don't know what's taking him so long with this.
So yeah, sometimes the 24-23 against a stripped 8 point.
Oh yeah, that could be right. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
So this, I mean, you make the set. I guess you make the 7, right?
I'd play 7 and 18. I don't know. That's pretty straightforward. Yeah. And with the 2-1, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty weak response. I guess I just play them 20 and 21 with the 5-3.
Yeah.
This is reasonable. 7 and 5.
Yep. That's good. The block
again,
on the board.
Another weak response. Got to play to 21 this time. They want to put a second checker behind the anchor. This is a clear play. No, I don't like that at all. That's almost inviting a cube, not quite. That was a weak roll by Brian.
How do you play it?
I think I might just whack on the ace and make the 10 point. Might prevent your opponent from being able to make those points in his board.
Yeah, I was looking at the play he made.
This is also good. I guess I even prefer this.
All those blots.
They duplicated his aces 3. I didn't even see that play, but I think that was the correct play, actually. Good play by Brian. Now Brian's in a pretty strong position here with a 21-point anchor and his opponent having 4 men, now 3 men back behind a prime. Brian, a hit there probably giving him the game, but now he just has to.
He's got some momentum going, though. Bruce does now after this roll. Strip points.
Brian's still a pretty solid favorite. Okay. I've got my phone. Okay. Okay. No, we're doing the 7:30 also. So you need to advertise that as well. Okay. Well, advertise it anyway. You might have people, who weren't around for this that'll come in for that.
He's really thinking about this 5-2. I'm not sure what I would do. I guess maybe you just have to play 13-6. Or I guess another play is, I mean, you could play both from the, yeah, you could do this, and this didn't work out, though.
It did not work out at all. 3 out and a man over to 11, and now we're all of a sudden he's taken a 9-point lead in the race and has slight upper hand. So this is interesting. You can make the 11 and play 6-3. You can play 11-2, and you can also hit with the 6 and play the 3 down.
Yeah, you can play both down.
Not sure what was right there. That was a tough play.
Yeah, you don't want to get hit back. Maybe it's better.
Oh, you're pretty stripped here. Brian's got a nice board and a nice defensive anchor, and
Oh, he got hit. He got him.
got him back.
Yep. And then the last one, 6-5.
Well, what else? I don't see anything else.
Yeah. You don't want to open anything else up.
Now what? So he's got 4s, 2s, 6s, and 1s to hit another checker. He's up 13 pips in the race. Yeah, this looks like a solid double. Brian's got a nice board. Neither one of these guys are anxious to get involved in anything that could be too gamonish. They want to slug it out point by point for the most part.
That one was scary to take.
So with the 4-1, he duplicated the 6s hitting back. Also would have been reasonable to play a man off the midpoint. Double 6. Not the best double 6 I've ever seen, but I guess you're going to just make the ace point here and slot the 7. And the other play is to bring 3 down and 3 down and either hit on the ace or come out to the 18. I think I just make the ace point and come out to the 18. Could also make the ace point and play to a lot of plays here. This is not a real easy play. What would you do with this, Patrick?
I don't know. I think I would play 3 down and maybe slash on the ace.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Come out to the 18, you give your opponent a lot of numbers to double hit and things like that. Fewer double hits from the if you slash on the ace, but this also was reasonable. It's going to be 2 points in his board. This one's clear.
Yeah.
6-3. 3-2 in with the 2, and I guess he'll probably hit with the 3.
Yeah, he's probably not too happy about it. He didn't.
Came up.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I'd make the 21 anchor, I think, and just whack him on the deuce point. How about you?
Yeah, you can make the 8 point. If you do that, you either play in or you come out.
Or you can play it 21-15. I like this play. This gives you long-term.
Yeah, it's
play. I mean, you got a solid anchor. He's got 2 points. He's got his 2-point made already. I mean, this works just so many ways. If Brian tries to go forward, or Brian dances, he'd have a very potent position, which happens. He does dance 25% of the time. If Brian comes in and hits, you've still got a great game. I like that play.
Yeah.
has the 2-6 to play. He's obviously going to come in. He has his forced to come in and hit with the 2, and he has to decide on the 6. And I would just keep the same checker going. Fight for. Yeah. Again, I'm not a fan of that play. Could be right.
Okay, so he gets missed.
I think he just continues with that man. Would have played that man up to the 22. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
They heard me better yesterday.
Yeah, this is why you want to be up.
Right.
On the 22.
Yeah. Getting. If that was the wrong play, he's getting punished for it now.
So what does he have to do here? Just play. He hit from the mid. So he should he double hit here? Do we lose your audio or you got it?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
So
I put on my earbuds so you could hear me better, but I got to turn.
Okay. So I guess what happened is he did double hit and then he just came in with 1. So this, I mean, what?
Okay.
Is he thinking it might be too good?
All right, let's see what's going on. I was putting in my earbuds in. No, he's not thinking it might be too good. He's thinking about whether he has a cube or not. This looks like a clear take. I think the question is, did he have a double or not?
It seemed pretty easy.
Seemed like a double, but it seemed like a clear take as well. I mean, it was like a 2-point board with holes in it versus a 3-point board. You know,
the anchor
racing the attack.
Yeah.
Here's just got to come to the 21 point. You can't afford to get hit again.
Lucky to get missed.
Lucky to get missed, but he's got a solid game now. Here I just play to 9 and 10.
So you probably just go into the 6.
Yeah,
right?
I don't really see anything. There's nothing really besides playing to the 6 here.
Do you want to keep giving him fly shots?
I mean, this could be a time to give him shots, but the problem is you're going to have 2 blots instead of 1, and you're probably only going to be able to clean up 1 the next time anyway. Now here I would come out with a 6, and make the 4-point, and just give him this shot. You're risking being gammoned a little bit, but you also might make him play off the 7-point. You might be able to link that up next time, and if you get hit, you might get returns. Pretty sure that was not the right idea, and he would have been missed. And he might have been able to link up. Here, I just make the 7 and slot the 2.
Okay.
So here's the shot. It looks like
he never played off that stack.
No. Without a hiccup along the way, it looks like Ryan will take a 6-5 lead. So I assume a 1-point lead will be 9 away, 10 away. Assume that's like 55% or something, 56, 55%. Well, all of a sudden, gammon chances rear its ugly head, and I'd certainly go for it here. I would hit him. I would switch points and bear a man off and lift the man from the 3-point. Not very risky, and it certainly increases the gammon chances significantly. He just took men off, which could be the right idea. Still got chances.
I think I would have ripped.
Might be right. How many did he get off?
3, I think.
If he got 3 off, that's probably right.
Okay.
Yeah, if you get 2 extra men off versus keeping your opponent, taking 1 shake away from your opponent's usually right idea. I guess if he got 3 off, that was probably right. So what do we have here at 10 away, 9 away?
What would you guess?
55, 56%. 56 maybe.
Yeah, you're right. 55.
Okay. So Bruce is out to a commanding lead. He may even have a cube after this shake. He's going to be up 6 pips, and depending on how Brian plays it, he could be up 6 pips. If he hits, he'll be up a couple of pips less. He did hit, so now, yeah, Bruce does double. Looks like a pretty clear take for Brian. Bruce does have 11 men in the zone, and he does have a 3-point board, and he does get hit with all 2s, double 1s, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, and 5-6. So it's a pretty solid double. So I don't know. Maybe it's not that easy to take. When Brian misses, Bruce has got a very solid game.
Yeah, he's got 5-6 as well. I think it's 20 numbers that hit.
Yeah, I said 5-6. Yeah, it's the 11 2s plus double 1s, 12, 18, 20. Correct. 20 numbers hit, but when you get hit, you're not dead. When you get missed, you're in great shape. 16 times you're in great shape. 20 times, yeah. I'm sure there's been some cubes here that were passed, that were takes. Sometimes that happens as you advance along in tournaments. People become more conservative. Here, Bruce will just make his 18 point. Brian with 6-2 makes the 18 point. We've got exactly mirrored positions before the roll.
Ooh, almost mirror positions.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that was great for Bruce for the race, and terrible for Bruce for positionally. Double 1s will make his ace point, and 6-4. That looks right. And now
the race is even again.
The race is even. Yeah, but no longer mirror positions. So how does he play this? When you're even in the race, you're actually down 4 pips. It's pretty hard to keep that 18 point here, though, because that 18 point, I think this is probably the right play, even though you're down 4 points, because you're holding your opponent. He's stuck on your 18, and now you've got a lot more playability. Those checkers on the 18 point are actually 10 pips behind. They're 10 pips behind Brian's furthest back point. So it means those checkers, that's actually like 10 extra pips. Like even if he's behind in the race, he's actually ahead in breaking contact first.
Yeah.
So here you probably just play 8 and 4, 2 and 4, I would think. 1 and 4. It might probably just as good. The 4 was probably the main part. So now,
So you switch to the 3.
so I mean, Brian would like to contain Bruce, I think, and this is an opportunity to try to do so. That could be right, but I think I would have just switched to the 3 and made the ace and held his 6s back. Now he's going to run off the 8 point.
Wow.
Great shot.
So this is a cube, right?
Yeah, if you what's going on here is
There's a lot of wastage.
pips behind, but if you count the wastage on the ace point, he's like an extra. Got 2 extra men there. That's like 4 pips, and then he's got the men on the deuce points. That's like maybe another 3 pips.
And he's got the 11 hitters in the closed board.
So basically, it makes it close, and he doesn't have anybody on his 6 point, 5 point. Rather than being 7 pips behind, he was like a few pips ahead with the 11 shot, and Bruce also had more crossover. I think that was a good pass.
So this one probably makes the ace.
Yeah, this looks like makes the ace point. I mean, I'm sure that I don't like that play at all. There he's just going to make the 3 point. Great shot by Bruce, making his double 6s look wonderful. Now Brian's under pressure to roll something good here. He's going to have to attack, and Bruce hits back. That would be the game. Okay, now Bruce has to decide, is it too good? This too good, or should I send him the cube? He decides to send the cube, probably the correct decision. You hate to
I don't know. I think he could roll, right?
Could roll, but he could roll something like double 4 and,
Yeah, some of the 4s were bad.
Or there could be something like Bruce he rolls something that runs a man and Bruce comes in with a 3-2 and he's still got a man stuck back. Pretty reasonable to double, I think.
Okay.
Could have been too good. I mean, it's been reasonable to play on too, but I think I would have doubled. So we're 7-7 back to 50%. It's been a very exciting, hard fought, and mostly well played match, I think. Bar 20, 13-9. Yeah. And Bruce makes outfield position with a 15 point. So Bruce is up 21 pips and now up 14 pips. Nowhere near a double because he's got too much work to get home. Even if the men were on the 11 point, he probably wouldn't have a double. The men on the 15 were on the 11.
Mm-hmm. Against that anchor. So do you come out here? Yeah.
I would come out. Yeah. Not sure if I would have come out. Probably this is the right way to come out. Gets a few more hit and covers, but you wanted to slot your 5 point.
Yeah.
So now Bruce rolls a 5-2, so he has to decide, do I want to leave these 2 blots in the outfield? I think I would. I think I'd hit and cover the 3 because if you get hit back, Brian's got a blot right now. But it's also, with your racing lead, it's also reasonable to play 8 and 4 and just wait for a clearing double. But I think this is the opportunity to try to take advantage. You get a fan or anything like that, the game, you should pretty much have the game. Play 13-11 and 8-3. And then Brian fans or rolls something. Yeah, that's what I would do. I like that play. So he gets for the 5-6, but now he's got a lot of returns, and boy, did he ever find one.
Mm-hmm.
And come in and make the ace point, I believe, and look for your 4th one.
Oh, he did.
That's also reasonable. I think I would have made the ace, but this is reasonable too. And now I would cube. You can't afford to hit that man. I mean, you're up 48 pips in the race. You've got some gammon potential. Not much, but some. You hit that man, yeah. I think Brian will pass this too.
Yeah.
He might have been thinking, is it too good? But it certainly wasn't too good. But Brian plays 2 down with a 3-2, which some players like, especially when trailing in a match, gives you try and create a more threatening position early. Makes this 5-point.
So
Bruce,
7 away, 8 away is back char 55%.
yeah. Well, as it gets lower, that will climb. It's probably 56% at least now.
I think it's 55.5, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's a great shot by Bruce. Comes in, makes this 5-point, and I guess he'll bring man to the 10-point. It's 3-2. So do you anchor on the 22, or do you hit loose, come in with the 2 and hit loose? That anchoring looks good.
The anchoring looks good.
Yeah. So Bruce can now make his 18-point, or he can hit. He can make the 18 or hit. Makes the 18. That's kind of, I would take a little bit of time to think about. This certainly a solid, strong play. It was my first instinct. Brian rolls a good number, making his 16-point. Now Bruce with a 4-1. Nothing else to play but that. Brian should probably play. He could have played 13-8 there. He could have also played. I guess that was probably right. He could have played 13-9, 6-5, but I guess this was right. 6-1 for Bruce. Not a happy shake. Stacking. He's now got pretty stripped position with four spares on the 6-point and 3 outfield points. Bruce rolls a 6-1, which is not Brian rolls a 6-1, which is not a great shot.
He played the 2 and 5.
He's way behind in the race. There's not a real incentive to do anything except what he did. Really don't want that 22-point in that situation. Now Bruce rolls an awkward number, a 6-2. Not sure what to do with this. Maybe 2 down, but 1 down is fine also. 2 down was actually no more shots, although it would have been hit twice. It's 1 more blot. But
coming all the way from the back would have duped the ace, but
well, right. Might be time for a big play for Bruce. Might be time for him to play 21 and 4. No.
So 6-4, he just make the deuce from the 12-point.
I think so. Yeah, it looks right.
He can hit. Should he?
Well, it's kind of scary to hit with 2-point board versus 3-point board and double shots from the bar and all kinds of stuff. He could also just go to the ace point and either come up with a 2 or slot the 4-point. I think he should have slotted the 4-point before. Okay, there's the slot of the 4-point finally. Now he gets hit. Brian's clearly going to hit this, and then he should just, play 14-12. So he's going to come in and make his ace point. I think he was a little late in slotting his 4-point. Should have done it when it was earlier and less risky. Not that could easily have been right then as well. But I think it was just more imperative to do it sooner. So what's going on here? Brian is considering a double and even race where he's got an attacking advantage, but it's like both sides have a 3-point board. Race is even. Looks like it's prudent to wait. So here he should just play 18 and 2.
Yeah. Clean some stuff up.
I mean, the 2 is for sure. He could also have played 16, but I would have done that. That's a good roll for Brian.
What does he do?
Take the 9-point and run off the 22. And then, he'll have a solid double a lot of the time on the next roll, which is like right now. Now he's got a potent double and 7-pip lead with attacking numbers, and there comes the double.
Trailing a point in the match.
Yeah. Based on the history, I would assume Bruce is going to pass this. A lot of these cubes have been look like tough decisions. And again, this looks like a tough one as well. The doubling decision is very easy. The taking decisions look quite difficult here. It's a 4-point board versus a 3-point board. And, he's got 12, 13, only 14 numbers to make the point. 15 numbers to make the point. Got some other jokers, like double 4s as a joker. Yeah. Can't fault him for passing, but I assume some of these positions were going to have been takes. 8-8. So we're back to 50%. We're down to seven-way match. This match has really been close the whole way. Nobody has eked out more than a 2-point lead that I can remember. Come on the 2 and hit with a 3. Come in on the 21 and play 23-20. 6-1, play to the 18. 3-1, just make us 5-point. Another 3-1, make his 5-point. 4-1. So I guess.
Do you want to keep hitting?
Where do you want to hit is the question.
He could hit on the 17. He could hit on the bar.
Hit on the 18 or hit. You can hit him on the 7-point or the 17. Yeah.
Or you can do this.
That one I wouldn't have done. Wasn't that important?
I guess
wasn't that important to make an anchor when your opponent has 4 men back?
He really exposed himself with that play. And now you just see how many he's gonna gobble up.
Yeah, I think he took his commanding lead and threw it away with that. Could be wrong. It's probably wasn't that bad. So in and hit. It's back. I mean, when your opponent's got 4 men back, you really don't want to I mean, there's no need to protect when you've got 2 men back and he's got 4 men back and you've got equal boards. It's just making that 21-point was not very imperative.
Yeah.
This is a good roll for Bruce. 2 men on the bar. Should be a long fought game. It's going to be hard to anybody get a quick win here. So with this, I think I would hit and slot the 7. And split the back man. I like that play. Now,
okay. So you make the 7.
Yeah, I think I'd make the 7 and the 10.
The 7 and the 10.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a 4 prong in front of his anchor.
Yeah.
Both players. Oh, I guess I had noticed that Brian's only down to 2 minutes on his time, which is an eternity. You know, when you have to play fast, he'll never run out of time. He can play very fast if he needs to. So
he's
four. Just come in on the 21, yeah, and play to the 22, yeah. A double 4.
just make the 9, right?
Well, certainly you're gonna. I think you're certainly gonna make. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can make the 9.
What are you thinking about making the 3-point?
I don't think so. I think I just make the 9.
Yeah.
Although I wouldn't have made it that way. I would just made it from the 21.
Right.
I don't know if he saw that play. He might have missed it. This certainly doesn't look as strong as making it from the 21. I believe he missed that play.
So
here, I think he'll just make the 14 and come out with a 5.
Yeah, I think so.
And here, what's he do here? He can hit on the 7, but is that correct? I mean, he doesn't really have a lot of better plays. He'd kind of like to have done something with those men and make an outfield point or something, but he just didn't roll anything worthwhile. So this is an important role for Brian. He needs to get that man moving from the 22 point. Yeah, he did.
So what's this? Just all the way?
I think all the way to the 13 point.
Oh, he made the 3-point.
Yeah, I didn't even see that was a possibility. That might be.
Me neither.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Me neither. He would have really liked to make the 8-point. He still does.
Okay, so he's going to hit. And so don't know if I guess that was fine. You want to had a chance to block him in. If you get hit back, it's no jeopardy of any significance. Brian should.
Wow. Yeah, what do you think? Make that 17-point come down? Is that too open?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that play. It might have been right to just make the 17-point.
And play the deuce?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. That's the one I would. If he had more time, he was down to, he couldn't waste much time because he's short on time. Doubles are the hardest numbers to play. And that one had a lot of different possibilities. And you have to make the right decision. You have to go look at each one and say, what's my game plan from here, and how likely is it to succeed? And when you're down to 2 minutes, you really don't have that time to do it. You need to play quickly most of the time and save your time for the 3 or 4 times a game that you really have those tough decisions like that. Sometimes it can be 5 or 6 times.
So he cubed him.
And this looks like a pass to me. I'm pretty sure that he will pass. He's got questionable timing. He's only down 41 pips in the race. Oh, he takes. I'm thinking this was a pass. I would not worry about getting hit here. That's reasonable.
So do you play 2 down?
See, the problem is you're hurting your own timing. That's why don't feel that happy with his take. because if he rolled a 3, you would have been behind a 5 prime. 1-1 wouldn't have been on the edge, and your timing would have been pretty bad. I'm pretty sure this. I wouldn't have taken it. I'm not sure. That's a great shot for Brian. He gets to escape with that 6-4. See, even though things have gone decent for Brian, he's like in world of hurt here. I mean, it's much better than it was when he took. Yeah, I like that play. Just continue. So now Brian's going to try to have to play a not too well-timed deuce 4 game, but he's got enough timing he might get a shot. He's actually down 47 pips. He was only down like 41 when he was doubled. So you don't really want to put men on the 7 point when your opponent has the 23 point. It might have been right just to clear the 11 points there.
Yeah. I like that. So you're 9 and 5, yeah.
But you can see Brian's getting squeezed for time here. He's going to end up with a deuce point game.
What would you do with this?
Maybe just come out with both.
Yeah.
I mean, you do give him some. Can get him into an inflexible position if you keep the point. But I think coming out with both was probably correct. Or he just played to the 3 point twice. No sense to slot to 4 if he's thinking about that. I don't think so.
Maybe he's thinking about playing to the ace and to the 6.
Yeah, I'd rather keep.
Yeah, keep them in front, right?
Yeah. I'd rather have that builder that I can make the 4 point without giving up. Of course, it could have been right. You really don't want extra men on the 7 point against the 23 point anchor. So it could have been right. Anyway, this worked out very well. And as predicted, Brian is left with a deuce point game without, great chances. So this is the problem with having the third man on the 7 point. 4-3 would have been a great shot if you only had 2 men, and it turns into a bad roll here.
Yeah, he's barely holding on to the timing.
Yeah. He's barely held on to the timing, and Bruce is barely holding on to getting home. So there's a good roll.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's got to go.
Got to go with 1. No reason to go with 2.
All right.
18 pips behind if he goes with 2. He's got some fair number of shots coming up right now. He went with 2. I don't think that was correct. He would have been pointed on otherwise, though. So 18 behind, your opponent left shots on 6-4, double 5s, double 6s. I believe, if I remember the position correctly, it was like, yeah. Now, so you ran and you've even rolled a double 6 and you're still annihilated.
All right.
All right, so now we have 10-8. So we're 5 away, 7 away. Where are we at now?
I mean, those are scores we should know, right?
Yeah. Well,
it's like 62, right? Let's see, 5. Where is XG? 5. It's 62.6.
Yeah, I thought it was like 63, but 62.6. Okay. I guess I round up.
So he's under a minute, and Bruce has got over 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And he's winning. So does that time, does that add to an advantage?
I'm sure it does. Yeah. It's got to, if he's, I don't know who the better player is. They're both fine players. I'm not going to venture a guess at who the better player is. But if they were equal players, one player has 53 seconds, the other player has 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm sure that adds, at least a couple, 2 or 3%, 2%.
Mhm. All right.
It's a great shot for Bruce. Bruce is getting some pretty big doubles when he needs them. So
Good response.
Down 23, yeah, that looks like clearly correct.
Wow, look at this. Well, that escalated quickly.
So he's ready, and there's the shot, and there's the double, and there's the take.
Instacube.
Take. This is all got 24 numbers to hit, and he missed. And now the question is, does he redouble for the match? I mean, redouble to go. This is very precarious. He passes, he's down 12-8, but I think I would double. You're up 31 pips. You can't afford to lose your market. And the question is, if you don't get by, is your opponent going to redouble you to 8, which he probably will, and be doubling you for the match?
Yeah, I think he would, right?
Yeah, he'll definitely double. If he doesn't, he redoubles 100%. The opponent will redouble. So that's what you have to consider in this position. So considering whether this is a double or not, you say, okay, 14 to 8. If I double and win, I'm up 14 to 8. If I double and lose, I'll lose the match. Okay, so would I rather clear this and be up 12-8? You have to go through all the match equities. He's got 4 minutes to do it, so I'm sure he's going through that right now and determining. So
he did it.
Double, and so his win.
So 16
Ryan's
numbers.
Chances of winning here. His chances of winning are about 15%. He takes. And now his chances of winning are, he's going to be down 14 to 8. Chances of winning this are in the few percent zone.
Hmm. All right, so that was a big game.
Huge game. So it's 107 Crawford now.
Yeah, and that's not 9.2%, I think.
So in the last game, Ryan's decision was like, Bruce's decision was if he doubled and Brian passed, if he doubled and he won the game, he gets the 9%. If he waited to cash after clearing, he got to 76%. So instead of being 91, instead of being 76, 91, so his gain was 15, but his loss was the match. If he lost the game, he was going to lose the match. He was going to lose the game 15% of the time, less than 15%. 15% if he was closed out after being hit, but he wasn't closed out yet. So that's the equity you have to go through, and you have to save yourself enough time in the match to be able to make those decisions.
Yeah. And you got to know all that stuff. You got to know all those numbers.
So it's a long road for Brian now against Bruce. Bruce needs one more game. So 14 to 8, Brian just wants to win a game. He doesn't care about gammons, and Bruce doesn't care about being gammoned. So Bruce will play as aggressively as possible to try to win the game with no concern about being gammoned. And Brian will play as conservatively as possible to try to win the game with no concern about winning a gammon. He also will not care about being gammoned. So gammons are out. This is like a double match point game.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that just helped Bruce's chances significantly because it's going to make it much harder for Brian to clear now. And so now the question is, does he want to break the 11 point now? And I think he probably should. I would have broken the 11 right then, given him the deuce shot. Hopefully we'll have time to go over this match afterwards with Rory.
All right.
Looks like we're going to have another game, unless we see here he shouldn't even think about getting off the 20 point. Yeah, that should be into this game. Oh, he got off the 20 point with one man. I would have just made points on the board. I think that was a bad play. He didn't care anything about saving gammon.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to give him. Didn't want to give no reason to give him the double one for nothing.
He had nothing in the race.
Yeah.
Or very little.
Okay, so now it's going to be 14-9, and Bruce will have a free pass. So Brian will double at the first opportunity, and Bruce will pass if he's losing and take if he's winning. So now Brian doubles, and Bruce takes. He's thinking he has a better position. Brian runs. Bruce makes his 5 point. Brian makes his 4 point. And Brian will be playing hard for gammons here to get him to 2 away. A gammon would make him basically almost double match point, although Bruce would still have the free pass. Brian should make his 5 point. Ooh, a hit by Bruce. And that could be the game-winning hit of the match. Brian comes in. Guess he should make the 23 point. Looks correct. 11 and 23. Run to the 5 point. Double threes makes a 6 prime. This will probably be the last game of the match with a 2-1. Yeah, that looks correct because if you blitz your guy, if you closed him out, you'd have to break your prime. So you're going to have to make some type of forward prime and let him play. 3-2. Now what?
Ooh.
6-2 hits. I'm not sure what the right 3-2 there was. It might have been.
Ooh, look at this.
3-2.
So he's going after the counter prime, which is probably right?
Yeah. I'm saying with his
so he kind of got it.
With his earlier play, maybe hitting was the best way to create a counter prime. So Brian's hanging in there. I don't think he wants to hit here. Maybe just play to the 8 point. Yeah, he gets hit. Kind of unfortunate. He had real winning chances if Bruce had not rolled a 6. Now he's like in dire straits. So Bruce is thinking, here, should I hit him? Should I break any of these points or just play forward?
Now should he? Probably.
Well,
right?
Brian's going to have to break up his board. The thing is, if you hit and he fans a few times, he could end up with a deuce point game. But here, if you just play forward, he's got to break up his board. But it could be right to hit. It's a tough call. Can't fault hitting. Yeah, that looks reasonable. But now Brian will probably end up with the deuce point game. You know, if you just let him play, he might have had to bust up that board. I mean, I think Brian is happy to have this game and say, you know, if I hit from here, I'll probably win.
Yeah.
But it still could have been right, because you could lose the other way too. That was, again, there were just different game plans. Brian,
if he gets hit, then the board busts, right?
Yeah, if Brian came in right away, his board would have busted. And if he got hit, it would have been a real pickup. So it could have easily been right to hit there.
So what do you do here? Just take the 5 off?
Yeah. I don't. What else would you do?
Good point.
You could have played 4-3, but I think that usually against a deuce point game, you want to take the men off.
And you don't want to make the 6-4 leave the double shot.
Right.
Yeah, okay. So maybe he'll get a shot.
Good chance to get he's got a very good chance to get one shot, although he just lost his double shot chances. It was a terrible roll by Brian. And here's his shot. He just played them both off the 6 point. And he misses. That's the match.
Yeah.
Very hard fought match. One very tough game. Several games that swung. Okay. Okay. Everyone will have another match in like 10 to 12 minutes. It'll be Andrew Selby from England versus Bruce. So Bruce they both played pretty well. Bruce played excellently, international master level, 3.47 PR. And Brian played a 4.8. Interested to look at, I know you folks can't see it. I don't think Roy's going to share it on the screen because we don't have that much time before the next match starts. But we can Pat and I can look at a few of the plays and discuss them. First of all, I'd like to go to that the next to last game, the 4 cube, and see what the action was on that. So here was the action on the 4 cube.
What is this, game 15?
Game 15, yeah.
No, it can't be. It's got to be game 14, right? Because it got to Crawford.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
It's a pass.
Yeah, it's a huge pass. It's 7:05. Okay, the next match will be at 7:05. We can't show it to the audience, but we're just going to discuss a few positions and maybe they'll remember. So I don't know if you remember, but when Bruce was leading 10-8, the option to redouble the 4, and he would get hit 15% of the time. And he did double, and Brian took, and it was a proper redouble, and it was a huge pass. It was a 275 blunder.
And Brian's cube, a shake before, was actually a small no double. So that sequence, I mean, he lost 300 in equity just right there. So his PR, this was probably a big chunk of it.
Yeah. He had 24 numbers to hit. And one of the reasons, so you're 2-1 favorite to hit, but you haven't closed him out yet. He might still win, 10% of the time after being hit. something like that, maybe more. But let's call it 10%. If he wins 10% after being hit, that takes away 2.4 of your wins if you hit 24 hits. So that would make it like 20.6 to 18 points, 20.6, 24 to 14.4. So, 21.6 to 14.4. So, that makes it close enough. You know, the fact that what happens here, if you don't double, you know, if you double and you miss, you're fading this recube to 4 that puts your opponent at Crawford, and which was a big pass, and he took. And he only wins the game 16%. I think where he may have gone wrong in his thinking is I was guessing he won the game 15%, but he only wins the game 16%. I wasn't too far off. But the problem is when you win, the game, you probably at the score you probably need something like 20% to take, or because your opponent's getting to Crawford. Didn't run through all the math of the match analysis. Again, would take a little bit of time. We could do it right now. But that was a big mistake for Brian to take that cube. Let's see if we see anything else that was a big chunk of Brian's PR errors came in this one game when he doubled prematurely and then took a 4 cube. Let's look and see what anything else interesting we may have from here.
The end of game 5, pretty interesting.
Okay.
The recube that we were looking at when he had the 8s, the cover after the shot.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's see.
I guess you kind of said this, that he's lost his market.
Right. Okay, so yeah, we weren't sure whether he had a recube or not, and it turns out that he did have a solid recube, because your danger is you've got anytime on the next shake, if he doesn't come in, you've lost your market. And as Pat noted, if he does come in, you probably get a swing back at him at the ace. Unless he comes in with 6-1 or 6-3 or 6-6, you get a swing back at the man on the ace point. So it's a little less risky than it would be in a situation where you're going to lose if he comes in. You still have a chance. Even as a matter of fact, even if he comes in with 6-1 or 6-3, and you come in with a 6, you know, you've still got some swing. You're still shooting it. You know, still have a chance in the game. So this was a missed market situation by Brian as well. Let's see.
Yeah, the 5-4 before.
I don't know if the people can hear us or not, and they can't see it. But that was the position when Brian had hit Bruce in the bear off, and Brian had a 5-point board with his 6 points slotted, and he had 8s to cover. Bruce only had, how many men did he have off? He had 2 men off. Bruce only had 2 men off. So if Brian closes him out, it's a massive pass. Brian had 8s and I guess 6 numbers to close him out. But how you lose your market is you roll and you bring a man in to cover, and then he dances. So you roll 1/6 of the time, you lose your market right away, and the other 5/6 of the time you lose it 70% of the time. So that 70% of 5 is 3.5. So you're losing it 4.5 times out of 6. So you're losing it 75% of the time. So 75% of the time you're going to lose your market. So that's the reason you had to double there.
And Olive agrees.
Yeah, I do. Let me get rid of it.
That's Joe's consultant. She helps He helps with difficult cube decisions. That's Joe. Stop barking. So Rory, 7 o'clock then. All right, he's not here. So we have 20 minutes, Joe. Joe, we have 20 minutes then for the next one.
Yeah, going to just take a break.
Yeah, I'm super hungry. I'm gonna run and eat a little something.
Okay. All right. Roy, you there?
He is. He's on mute.
Okay. We're going to take a break and we'll be back like right before the start of the next match.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you soon, Pat.
Okay.
Folks will be doing another commentary in about 10 minutes or so, 10 or 15 minutes on the 5th round of the Beale Street Blues Open from Memphis, Tennessee. The next match will be between Andrew Selby of England and Bruce Finstad. So if you're around, we'll be back in 10 or 15 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, folks, welcome back to the USBGF YouTube channel. I have Patrick Fusco here. I am Rory Pascar. Joe Russell is going to join Patrick on commentary for the round 6 of the Beale Street Blues ABT online tournament. It's the MoreSwiss Main Event. Andrew Selby versus Bruce Finstad in the undefeated round 6. The last 2 undefeated players in the Open Championship, so the winner will have a great chance to win this tournament. He'll be the last undefeated player. The winner is defined as the last person remaining with fewer than 2 losses. So it's a triple elimination event, but once you have 2 losses, you can't win. However, you can still cash. So both these guys, doesn't matter who wins or loses, they can both still win the tournament. But the loser will be a little bit tougher to come back. Let's see here. I'm going to give the players, I know Joe's not quite back yet to do commentary. He'll be back in just a second. Patrick will get things started. I'm going to tell the players to go ahead and open the match. Bruce, go ahead and open the match. And it is a 15-point match. I see it there. It's already there. Bruce Finn and Mr. Andrew Selby. I'm going to open it up. And away they go. Looks like Bruce opened up with a 6-5 and ran. You want to take it from here, Mr. Fusco?
Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you. Enjoy, folks.
And that was Josh. What's his name?
Andrew Selby. He's actually the
Andrew.
Yep.
Andrew ran with the 6-5.
Oh, that's correct. I apologize. I misspoke. Just to let you know, Andrew is actually the president of the UK Backgammon Federation, a fantastic player. I've actually done commentary on one or two of his matches already during the COVID era. Very, very strong player, super amazing, great organizer, and great ambassador for the game. So really, really important guy in the game, especially in the UK.
Excellent.
Rory, we can hear you. So you want to mute the mute.
Okay, so that was Andrew's.
Or maybe I should say something about you.
10-point.
That's about it.
And Bruce.
Bruce, you're much better looking than me.
Bruce rolls a 6-1. He'll probably play 7 and 5. And he did. So Andrew's 4-3. He should probably just play safe. He's up 37 pips after the roll. He's just looking to make points and get the cube in. He's thinking.
Hello.
Okay, he did play 13-6. Joe's back. So Andrew's going to make the 9-point. Bruce will make the 4.
What's the match number, Patrick?
If you type in the filter, if you type in Bruce, it'll come up.
Okay.
Under search player. So boxes, this is probably, is this the end of the game? Can he take with this 3-point anchor? Blind on the deuce, down 44 pips. He has a strong board, and the 5-point isn't made. I don't know. Wow. Okay. So he got hit back. And he fanned. And he has 20-something numbers, 30 numbers to make the.
He's still down 30 pips. I don't think he could cube that.
What about this?
I don't think so.
So does he should hit?
I think he should hit. It's got the blind in the board.
In that race. He did.
All right. Might have been right not to hit. I don't know. I'm not sure yet.
Okay. He did the switcheroo.
So it's probably cube now. Yeah. Looks like a pass. Blue's position is just going to deteriorate too quickly.
Yeah. Okay. So Bruce started off still in a game. Double fives, blitzes. So this is double take. But is the score, does the, yeah, it's still double take, right?
It's an easy take. It's trivial take.
So he'll keep attacking. That's a pretty big fan there. Oh, that's a good number.
I'll say.
So he makes the 4, probably.
Yeah. Come in and make the 4 point. Got a nice defensive anchor. You want to keep that anchor against that 4 point board.
Okay.
Both sides are rolling dynamite here.
So he's bringing 2 out.
Wow. That was a pretty big play.
Yeah.
Maybe correct. I don't think I would have done that, but certainly when you've got that board, you're.
So he'll come in with the ace and go for the blitz again.
Wow.
Oh, no, not the blitz. He hits
on the 13 point.
Yeah, or the 12 or. All right, so he is going for the blitz. He didn't see it either.
So here, just hit a second checker and bring him into coverage. Yeah.
Would you do like one of them funny? No, you can't do it. Some of them switches.
So 7-3 here, and with a 4, I guess just 11-7. I don't know. This is also fine. Or it was a 3. Maybe it's a 3.
Does double force cover? Yeah, it does.
So Andrew ended the last match on a hot streak. Is starting off the next match on a hot streak. Looks like he's going to be up 6-0.
Bruce.
And Bruce, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is Andrew also undefeated, or does he have 1 loss?
I think he's undefeated.
I think so. I didn't see what happened in his last match, but he and Bruce were the only undefeated, and they're playing this round, so they're probably both undefeated.
Yeah.
We're coming to you with commentary on the 5th round of the 12, 2:30, and 5. The 6th round, actually, of the 12, 2:35. The 6th round of the Beale Street Blues Open. We close the door there, babe. Beale Street Blues Open from Memphis, Tennessee, with Andrew Selby from England and Bruce Finstad. Both players are 5-0. And the only 2 remaining undefeated players in the tournament.
Okay. So it should be a gammon, and that'll make it 9 away, 15 away.
Yeah.
Which is about 75-25. Pretty sweet for Bruce. Play 2 games and gain 25%.
Yeah. Swing 1 game and game your opponent in the other game.
Oh, okay. So we had a few numbers.
And Bruce starts off with a 6-1. So Bruce is a 75% here with a 6-0 lead in a 15-point match. Both sides start with 6-1. Bruce rolls a 6-3, just run from the back.
Run, or yeah, you could do this.
I would run, but this could be right.
He'll get pointed on now. That's a good play, I think. I mean, this has double tiger potential, but
Yeah.
maybe it's too much. Wait, okay.
He goes for the double tiger. He comes in with an ace deuce or 3 that out of 5 or 6, he'll like it. So now it's too spread out to continue the double tiger assault. And this is kind of an awkward number from the bar. Here I think I just play 8 to 5.
Yeah.
That was interesting. Could have been right.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess he's going to hit again if he's...
Hit and move the anchor up. Hit and move one of them up at least, yeah.
Ooh.
Bang. Make the 5 point.
Make the 5. He might hit 2. But yeah, I think the 5 points the better play, right?
I think so. I mean, you're giving your...
Yeah,
if you hit 2, how would you hit 2? Would you hit 2, one on the 23 and one on the 5?
Yeah, I guess. That's what he did.
Yeah. Now this is potent. This is all of a sudden this game is pretty damn near a cube for Bruce. He's got a 46 pip lead in the race, and he's got potential. I think I would double this, even with the 6-0 lead. Good double, I believe. Hard to pass it though. Oh.
God, is he just going to rake them all up?
He could put 5 men on the bar. I think he'd really make a point and put 2 or 3 on the bar. It was, yeah. So Bruce can come in and make a 5 prime. Oh, that one I would have come in and made the 5 prime. How about you?
Yeah.
So it looks like a very strong game for Bruce here. That tends
fives.
Speed him up a little bit, but it gives him the
5 prime.
Just drop 2 down. Don't worry about getting hit. No, I don't like that play. We brought 2 down and not worried about being hit. You need to do some type of counter prime or build your board or do something. That was just looked like it just didn't do much of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Here I would play to the 8 point and just not worry about getting hit.
Yeah, if you have to play a 1-3 game, you don't want the timing anyway. I mean, I guess he could. Well, I would.
That seemed like a poor game plan to me.
Yeah. I was going to say he could maybe hit on the 5.
I think he really messed his game up on the 4-3 when he didn't bring 2 down. I mean, he's got a chance to end up with decent timing here, especially if he dances a couple of times.
Well, he's got it now.
Yeah.
He's down 112 pips.
That attacking when your timing was weak, I don't think it was a very good game plan, but it seems to have worked out.
So what's this? Yeah, just 2 down.
Yeah, probably just clears 8 point here. No, I think I would have cleared the 8 point. And now it's punished for not clearing the 8 point.
You clear the 8 for sure.
Yeah.
You have to play 6 to 2. Do you play
So
6
you
to 2?
might clear the 8 and clear the 6. There's nothing else really good. And all of a sudden, Andrew has a very solid game. Probably a favorite to win the game.
No, he didn't. He did it that way.
Pretty terrible roll for Andrew.
Okay.
This should be a long game. Andrew's probably a favorite to get at least 1 or 2 double shots. This makes the 5 point. Plays 19 to 15. Let's run all the way to the 6 point. Okay. Now run off the 22. It's getting what we call a bit squeegee. That was a great shot by Bruce. Bruce is like, whoa, was that ever good? Now here's the first double shot. So he chose, his choice was to leave him 21 numbers and get an extra man off, or leave him, so it'd be 1, 2, 4, 2, leaving 19 numbers.
Ooh, look at this.
21 numbers or 19 numbers, but get the extra checker off. So that was a pretty close call. I might have left the 19 numbers because
I think I would have hit them.
You also get, more gammons when you get missed. It's, there's a thing that you might win more games when you get hit after having more men off, but you win more.
Wow, he just look at this.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Gammon.
Look at this.
Bruce is on fire. 12-0. 12-0.
I think
Double
3
twos.
times. I think 3 times.
Twice.
So 3 away, 15 away. It says 96.4%, or 90. So it's around that. 95, 96%.
Wow. Well, 96.4 is 3.6 for Andrew.
And this is the 4th game. They played 3 games.
Yeah.
So he won 2 points, 4 points.
He won a game. He won a gammon and won a backgammon. 12-0. This is how you win tournaments. Bruce is on fire. Bruce has been doing well in tournaments recently, too. This is the first time he's gotten close.
And he's playing, he played the last match under 4.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you going to do?
You're going to win.
Yeah. Make the 3, right?
Reminds me when Patrick Fusco not that many years ago, played in his first 6 intermediate events and came in first or second in 4 of them. Or was it 3 of them? I can't remember.
Oh, no.
Just slap the 5 and 4 here. Why would you do that? Didn't make sense.
I don't know. Just make the ace.
It gives him more chances to escape, more jokers to hit. Yeah. Make the 5 point.
Wow. So you pick and pass this, or you make the 5? Probably just make the 2, yeah?
I think so.
So if everything's going as planned,
that was an interesting play. It probably was right. Yeah. I mean, I don't think this one I wouldn't double. Could be right, but with 12-0 lead, I mean, I'd be happy to take this down 12-0.
Yeah, 3 away, 15 away.
If he passes 2 away, 15 away.
Yeah, this is a no double. I agree. It could be too good.
Yeah, it just looks like this is 3 away, 15 away. You don't double this position when you got gammon equity. I would be happy to take. I think I'm going to be down 13-0. It's my chance to swing back a 4 key of when things could get dicey.
I don't
No,
think. Yeah, I don't think you do.
No, you could just be shooting a blot if you hit. Gives you great chances or something. Don't have to do much of anything. You'd be down 14-0 if you lose anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you pass, yeah. I mean, you're talking
typically when you're 3 away, you don't double position. Wow, he passed. We'll find out. Let's go over this match when it's over because it looks like it's going to be a fast one.
Famous last words.
Yeah. Yeah. He should just play 9 and 5 here. Don't think that's the right idea.
So you got a good anchor out of it.
So here, 2 down from the mid and makes a 3-point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing. That's about the only play he had with that. Here he runs from the 22.
Mm-hmm.
Here he just either brings 2 down or makes the 3-point. I think I just make the 3-point. All right, he just chooses to bring 2 down. Up with a 2 and 13-10 with a 3. I don't know what he was hesitating for there, but certainly was not anywhere in the ballpark of a double.
Yeah, make a 4-point.
So he's going to be up 6 pips after the play. So what do you do when you're up 6 pips after the play? Guess that's right. Wow, great shot by Andrew.
Okay.
So Andrew doesn't want to lose his market. This might have been a cube.
Yeah.
It's a great shot by Bruce.
Yeah, it's 2-pip race, 10-pip race, 2-pip race.
I mean, you have to keep in mind at this score, Bruce has no recube vig, so Andrew has to double very aggressively because he can't lose a game on a recube.
I mean, he should maybe be doubling these, right? Or is it too close? All right, he did. So now he just has to.
I just got a disconnection
from Galaxy.
I'm back. Okay.
So 1 off to the 5-point.
Yeah, race is closer now. I mean,
Yep.
In that position before, Bruce had wasted checkers and Brian had fewer crossovers and Bruce had no cubic equity. I'm sure that that Andrew had missed missed a cube or two before he even doubled.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
So without a couple of 2-1s, yeah, that's all he needs. So it's 13-2.
All right, he's on the board.
I must really feel disgusting to be this far in a tournament and play 3 games and you're down 12-0.
Yeah, I wonder how he feels because he was down 13-0.
Well, that was after the 4th game, where he passed what was probably a tie.
Oh yeah. You're right. I just make the 3-point. Yeah.
One thing when at these type scores, when you're the trailer, boy, can you just be all out aggressive, because you know what, you can't lose more than 2 points, and you can just go balls out a lot of times for everything. Well, the trailer is usually a favorite in the games, especially when you get to scores like 4 away, 2 away. The person who's 4 away has got to be a huge favorite, because
Wow.
they can double with slightest gamma chances, and the leader has to pass a lot of those that are just easy
Yeah.
to any other score.
So you're saying this is worse than that, or
No, it's definitely not worse than that. That's about as bad as it gets.
So he's up 12 pips.
The difference is that the other scores you can
Oh.
Wow. So
Wow. Okay.
Andrew up 3 pips. Yeah. That's a good double. He can't afford to, even though it's 6 crossovers to 3. Possible that was slightly early even. I mean, but you can't really afford to win 1 game at a time. But that was such a scoop take. I mean, you have to also be careful when you're putting your opponent exactly out, when you're giving him the 2 points he needs for victory.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, at this point, he's very glad that he doubled.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll have time if this match ends quickly. Hopefully it will go on and will not end quickly. But if it does end quickly, hopefully we'll have time to look at some of these decisions. It's the last match of the day.
All right. Got a little set.
Bruce is not too far away from having a shot here.
All right.
They're set. So like a double 5 or double 6 would give him a barking chance.
Okay. Not there.
4. So it's 11 away, 2 away.
So that's 11 away, 3 away is 11%. So I guess it's a little.
11 away, 2 away is 6%.
What?
11 away, 2 away is 6%. Let's see. Yeah, 6.
Yeah.
Bruce barking at 6% right now. So here I would not hit. I would just make the 5 point. Just play to.
And then what do? Play the last one to the 23?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just take away the builder from the 8 point without,
Mm-hmm.
3.
Yeah.
I don't think that was right, but it could be. So here I'd come in and slot my 5 point or play 24-23. Either one of those are fine. That looks like those are the aggressive kind of plays you want to make when you're behind.
Yeah.
Some position as quickly as possible. Here's a double hit.
Okay, got the 4.
Back. It's going to come in and hit on the 4 point. Battling for points here. So Andrew's route is going to make his 3 point. That was Bruce. I mean, made his 3 point.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what the right play there was. That could be right, but it might. I think I would have might have made the 23 point. I'm not sure. This play could well be right. That looks automatic. So 2 down and 2 up. Makes it 9 point. And now what?
I don't know.
I guess that's as good as anything.
Yeah. I was looking on the other side of the board, but I guess everything back there is cool. So play elsewhere.
That's a good shot. And this is a bad roll for Bruce. Gives Andrew a little sniff of turning the game, in his favor. That's a great shot. Hits 2 checkers. Probably hit 2 checkers, and yeah, it looks fine.
So what about so the cube for Andrew here he should be considering
Well, he's only up 3 pips, and really such an you don't even not even think about take. It's just like automatic. Now we might have something if but he comes out and hits. So again, closing in, but they're just too easy to take, I think. You have 4 men behind a 4 prime. I mean, it's getting close. I think I would double. Well, let's see, 4 and 2 up. No, I guess
if it's wrong, it can't be that wrong, right?
It can't be that wrong, but I'd still take a shake. I mean, you're down 12 pips in the race. Guy's got a 20-point anchor. You want to give him something he has. You want to have a whole lot of market losers or giving something he has to think about. There, you don't have that many market losers. And
so he's got to double this one, right?
This one I would double. Yeah, I think he doubles here.
Yeah. No, he didn't.
I think it's a take.
He didn't double. I mean, he wants him to take, right?
No, I think he would want him to pass that.
If he keeps getting passes, then it's just a point at a time.
Yeah, but you need to have, like I said, you need to have market losers, or you need to give your opponent something to think about. Is this a take or not? All these positions have been like basically very few market losers, and your opponent just has an easy take.
He's up a few pips in a race, no contact, stuff like that.
Yeah. Now Andrew's like going to be ahead 6 pips. So how does he play this? I guess that's fine.
In the gaminess positions, he'll want a cube too.
Right. So here's a funny position. He'd like to make his 4 point, but he has to expose the checker to do that. And if he doesn't make his 4 point, he's giving up control of the outfield. This is right. And a disaster roll for Andrew. And no cube here. He's playing. This is too good, he thinks now. I don't understand that. How could he not cube this one?
He wanted to get it in from the roof. This is probably a pass, right?
I would pass this. It just looks like
He's got 4 on the deuce.
as long I mean, as long as you can race, you're in great shape. But you're just so often you don't race. And it's like you've got no recue big. Pretty sure the pass. I mean, even things go well like this, and you're still like, scrambling. I guess here I think he's just going to make the 10 point. I guess. What else is he going to do?
Yeah, it's an ugly roll.
I mean, if he comes out with 3 and slots the 10 point, he's giving a double shot anyway. Here he can make the 10 point, at least have some threat over there. Hope you don't get pointed on. That's what he did. I don't hate that play, but I don't feel like it's right.
The A6 will safety that. 3-1's good. So what does he do here? Just kind of play out. Maybe he just plays out to the 16 point.
Yeah, it looks right. I don't think he wants to break anything on his side.
So maybe just all the way. He could even leave one. He could play to the 15. Duplicate the 2.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, actually, Pat.
Ooh.
Wow. Wow, this could be the match. What a shot that was.
Man.
And look at here, points on him and runs to the 12, only leaving one number to hit back. Wow, if he'd come out with a 3, he would have been getting a swing here.
So he stays put.
Oh, he gets a hit. That's fighting for your life, staying alive.
Saturday Night Fever.
Here I would slot 7. Might not be right. A6 could lose it for you, but
it didn't lose it for you last time.
Now he's getting close to where do I really want, how important is that 7 point? Maybe he's just supposed to play 7 to 4 here.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
So here he's just going to make the ace point and the 2 point.
Maybe he could rip, maybe try to freak a gammon. A crunch board on the other side.
A small underdog if his opponent rolled double 6 and he was a big favorite on anything else. I think he probably made the right play. It wasn't even that big an underdog on double 6. Opponent, he'd be on shake. His opponent probably be like close to an even game, actually.
So he just plays 5 off, I think.
All right, so we're going to 13 to 6. So Andrew is fighting gallantly back. He is, we're at 9 away, 2 away.
2 away, 9 away.
Yeah.
9.8%.
9.8%. Yeah.
So he's climbing up.
Well, he's almost tripled his equity over what he once was.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's this?
Well,
That 2-6 is a.
generally it's right to play to the 18 in these positions.
Some awkward numbers.
Yeah. Didn't like that 5-2. I think you either slotted your 4-point or played the 18. I wouldn't give him all these numbers to double hit point. And
Yeah. I agree. So he'll make the 11.
you just slot the 4-point. Hit and continue, I guess.
Yeah.
That's fine, because you might want to make the 21 point. I would have continued, but making 21 is reasonable.
Yeah, make him give up some of those points if he chooses to hit you.
All right, so now I would run off the 21. Yeah, he did. Here, I just pick and point. Yeah. And 4-2. So, interesting.
Down a bit.
Yeah, I mean,
Points to coming in deep.
I think that's a good play. That's too many shots on everything else. So here, just hit and continue, dance. So this is like danger territory. And in slots of 4.
I mean, do you make the 7 here?
Hold on take over a second. I'll be right back.
Double 4s. I guess comes in. Yeah, makes the 4, makes the 2. 5-4 comes right in. 4-3 hits back. And the 3 maybe, yeah, down, out. So Andrew's 4-1. Double 5's Joker. Will run around and come down, I guess. It didn't. What did it do? Oh, I see. He lifted the 11 point. So he cleared it then. Four two. He played up there. I'm not sure about that. Double 3s for blue. He'll make the 5 point. Come out, maybe switch to the ace. No, he didn't come out. Okay. Yeah, he's in trouble. The board's crunching. So this is a good roll. Yeah, he better hurry because this one could be over pretty soon. Oh,
Hey
the
folks,
cube is centered.
while Joe is gone, I will assist. You're not seeing my picture.
So he's
Just let you
thinking
know,
about
you're kind
doubling.
of off the screen again. By the way,
He's thinking about doubling.
you can whatever the screen that's you got your camera. Just turn it a little more towards you. If you turn it a little more, yeah.
People should watch the board. They don't want to look at my ugly mug.
Yeah, that didn't help at all.
So what's this?
So what's going on here? Oh, wow. What's a huge favorite?
Yeah, the cube center.
And he's up 19 pips. I'm not sure that this is a take. Obviously, he's a reship, so, well, if he wins this, then he's 2 away, because he'll re-whip. It'll be 2 away, 5 away, 25%.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but if he passes, then it's Crawford 9 away, which is like 6 or something. 6.5, like that. And either way, if he takes, he loses the match.
Yep.
When he loses.
Yep. So,
what is
sounds like it's actually. It sounds like it's really close to money, which means it's a big pass. It sounds like this is a big pass.
Yeah. He's thinking.
It is 3. Well, was it 6 hours ahead? Yeah. So it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's like prime time for me. Just getting.
Yeah,
Just
Mr.
getting
Selby
going.
is a normal human being. He has a normal sleep pattern, so he is one tired boy right now. I agree with this pass. I think it's absolutely clear, actually.
Yeah. So Crawford 9 away.
3-1, just make the 5 point. 6-4.
2 down. Okay.
I'm not sure. I didn't have enough time to look at it. Double fives can't be a bad roll. Just bring it around, put it on the 5 point. Oh, actually, you can point on them.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
actually. I wouldn't have come out with the last one. I would have hoped he
Down?
fanned and come down and if he doesn't come in and save some. Well, so look at that.
So now he can do it.
He could make the ace point, but I don't think that's right. I actually think making the 8 point is right now.
Yeah.
You just want to be able to bring this home. You don't obviously gammons don't matter. You just want to hit, make an outside point, get yourself some structure, bring the last check around. Yeah.
Wow. What was that?
It makes it a lot harder to clean up the midpoint when you don't have the 8.
Yeah. Yeah, that can't be good.
Ooh, this 4 shook a cookie. He hits on the ace.
So I'll come with the 4.
Oh, this come in. Yeah, absolutely make the bar. That's a great roll. Yeah, I think Bruce made a big misstep there, actually.
So he'll make the bar.
Yes, he will.
Drinking's contagious. Everybody wants to go to the bar.
Yep. Just run that checker all the way.
Yep.
And
he should come out into
yep,
the double
just,
shot.
Right. 100% right.
Come up.
100. No, you don't stay there. Staying there is wrong because you don't want to get pointed on. Coming out was right. Now just run home.
Wow.
4-1. I don't know if you're supposed to make the ace point or not. Actually, I think you have to because if you get a fly shot, you need to be able to hit it. This is bad news. Bruce a big favorite now. And now he can afford to leave a shot, so just bring one down to the mid because he's got a triple blot. Lily, just bring it to... Yep, absolutely. He should make 2 points in his board here. 4-2. Might as well just bring it into the 6 point. A little bit of race equity. He's got to step up. I mean, there's only one play here. Oh, and that's that, folks. Have a good night.
Yeah, that's gin.
Super gin.
Well, it's not, but I mean, yeah, it's not.
Oh well, actually, yeah, the race is actually pretty close to even. Believe it or not. Yeah, take 4 checkers. Although that big stack on the 3 isn't so good. But yeah, oh wow, look at this. I thought the match was over. Andrew Selby says, "No, sir, I am a racer." And he's clearly a favorite. Although, this isn't very flexible. That's going to take one checker off. How many pips does he waste? That could be a big thing. I'm taking a checker off. Yep. Oh, well, wasting plenty and happily wasting them.
Yeah.
That's how you waste right there. And this match continues post-Crawford after someone falsely called it a match. Why would you do that, Rory?
I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. So this one, he just... Okay.
So it's 14-7. So there is a free drop, right? Oh, you already sent the cube. Never mind. Okay. You
Yeah,
sent the
but he
cube, yeah.
won the opening roll. I think it was 5-2 or something. So
Yeah. Send the cube. Double take.
Yeah, easy take. And
5-4. Ooh.
a 4 could hit on the 4-point, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, actually, and then come out with the 5. That would duplicate 4s. He didn't duplicate them. What did he brought one down.
He just played from the mid. I see what he... Yeah.
Yeah. 5-1, might as well make the anchor.
Mm-hmm.
Save some gammons
So
right
definitely 13-8. Definitely 13-8. Where's the 2?
there. You can
Seems
slot.
like it wants to go to the
I guess you
4-point.
don't want to give up. Yeah, I guess I want to slot there, but I don't want to give up the race. So I think this is right.
Yeah.
And now I would hit. It's easy to hit when you have an anchor.
Yeah. So... okay.
Make a point.
Make a point. So
Yeah.
he'll pick and pass, make the ace.
Just come on up all the way.
Yeah. Maybe he could play to the 11 and try to tempt him off it.
I don't think that was right, but it's probably not huge. Now he could make the 3 and come out with both.
Well, he's going to be up 21.
And he doesn't want to break the 8 points, so I think something like this is right. I'm not sure how it was supposed to be done, but something like this was definitely right. 5-4 and make that.
Ooh.
Oh, he could have come in the 4 and hit with the 5.
Mm-hmm.
I think he should have hit there. He has a better board and he leads in the race.
He's got the race a little, pretty good.
Yeah, but this is not. It's nowhere close to. Oh, that's gonna point. 5-4. I guess he just runs.
Yeah.
5-3. I'm not killing any checkers, so I'm bringing the 5
Yeah,
out.
so- yeah, and slot the 5. Right?
Yep, absolutely, 100%. Oh, this sucks. You can't.
So he could make the 4 and he can play to the 15.
Right, and that duplicates the 3. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, but you're also giving him a 5 too, so maybe that's too big.
Actually, I think
What's another play?
just come into the 15. Oh, just come into the 11. I mean.
Mm-hmm. And then that's a double shot there.
Now I'm not gonna hit. I'm just making the. Well, maybe I'm right hitting.
Yeah,
It's
I
so
think you're
close to
right.
match. It's so close to match. If you don't get hit back, and game. Oh, the 2 cube is out there, but there's only a 2-point board.
Yeah, but
Wow.
you're going to be playing with like 4 blots.
Yep.
All right, he did it. And he got the fan, and he didn't get the cover. So he can make the 11 and then come up.
Well, he can lift or making the 11 looks like the clear 3. He decided not to lift. He's going to get hit twice here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
5-3.
He could make the ace to keep 2 on the bar.
Oh, that is a gammonish type attempt.
Yeah.
He only has
Put
10
him
in the
the
zone.
4 away.
I'm not sure which I would have done on that. Now I'm making the 5. Actually, I would have made the 4-point and stayed flexible.
Yeah, the 4 points had an extra builder. So what does he get? Just in and out, I guess.
Yeah, there's no other 3. You're not killing a checker.
He shouldn't. He shouldn't do it unless, of course, he should.
No, he definitely should not.
You'll see it sometimes, though, you know.
This is clearly a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Welcome to Gammon City, folks. We're about to be 11 away. 1 away, 4 away.
Yeah. What a comeback he's been mounting. So just play to the... so he's worried about giving him double 4s. He didn't want to do it, so he did that.
No, you just gotta...
but he gives him double 4s here.
Anyway, yeah, you just gotta bring those checkers around and put them in position to make the 4-point. Oh, that's not... And there you go.
He knew something we didn't. Okay.
I think you're supposed to push... push off the 6-point so you don't leave a shot. There you go. That's why.
With this?
Yep. That's it. 5-1. Hoping he comes in. You don't want to leave a shot here. No shots. And this should be 4 points for Selby. Huge comeback. Was he down 13-0? Or 12-0 or 13-0? I think it's 13. Yeah, it was 13-0. And now it's 14-11 post. He's a gammon away from winning the match. Bruce does have a free drop in his pocket. Ooh! No, wrong side. Wrong side on the double 6s. 6-5 run. Bruce.
Ooh,
double 3s.
I guess it is enough to take. We should phone Roberto and ask
what
him
is the right play here, Roberto? And I'm not sure if this is a take.
Yeah, he took it. I'm not sure either.
Maybe it was enough. I don't know.
So maybe he's supposed to play 11 and 5.
I actually like that a lot. I think you're right.
I don't know. He doesn't care if he gets gammoned.
Correct.
I mean, not that it's super.
Yep,
gammon.
I love this play. Hit with the 1, come out down with the 2. You're going to get hit back on the 5-point.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to hit back. You're going to get pointed on.
And to the 23, yeah.
Yep. Oh, make the 5-point. Beautiful roll.
Yeah.
Bruce.
And it anchored on top of it. So what are you doing here?
I think I'm coming up to the bar. He's really stripped out there, so I think this is the time to do it and just bring the 2 down.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
No, he did none of it. No, he just played 13-6.
And I agree with making the 4-point there. 3-2. I guess 3 in, 2 down, or it could have been... Oh, wow, double 4s. That's going to hit 2 in point. And that should... It's going to be an ace-point game to the finish. Or likely be just an ace-point game to the finish. Go ahead and... I'd play... clear the 10-point so you have 2... You're creating 2 builders. And slotting the bar at the same time. Put 1 on the 6 and I would not have done that. You want numbers attacking that 3-point.
Yeah.
The action is
right.
on the 3-point right now.
So here he should play to the 9 and to the 7.
Correct.
Yeah, like that.
And that's going to hit. And
It doesn't make it.
No, it doesn't matter though. I mean, just come around and bring it
So
up.
hit and play in.
Yep.
Hit play in, and then maybe just run it around.
Yep, that's
he
it.
didn't do that.
There it is.
Yeah.
Cover and bring the other one in. Don't bring one down because you get hit with double 1s. No reason to risk that. It's small, but it's right.
He didn't even need to take the cube. It looks like he's in a gammon.
Ace-point game. Selby needs to hit from the ace point. You get a shot 90% of the time in this position, or thereabouts. And he's well timed. So he's going to be able to make the 4 point, make the bar point, you know. Actually, he has 2 in the air still, so maybe he won't be able to make a point by the time. There's one in. He needed that. Oh, clears a 5 point, not the 6. So now he should bring the 3 down. Just the 2. I'd take it off.
Maybe.
Yeah, I
Maybe
generally
just play to the 2 point. Play to the 2 point. I think you don't want to.
You don't want to put checkers on the 2 point. You want to take them off the 2 point when you have spares there. In general, make the 4.
Sure. He's got a nice safe bear off.
Yep. Wow, you can't get a checker past. Just go ahead and slot.
He must have heard you. He took that checker off the 2 point.
Yep. Take a checker out, just in case. Oh, I guess this is fine.
Okay.
Does he take 2 out or 3 out? That's the question.
I think just.
Oh yeah, he's happy he only took 2 out for sure. Now go ahead and slot the 2 point. Nice. Now you got to run 1.
Yep.
Or are you supposed to? Yeah, you're supposed to run 1. Hope for the coup classique.
Okay, so let's see the 8.
Classique. You want to make the outside point with this double 3, not the 2 point. You want to make the 8. 100% here.
I agree.
Oh, he hits. Now he has about 7%.
Yeah, it's about 7% with the close board, with the good spares, the 6-5-4. So hopefully he can get to that number. These wins happen every now and then.
Yeah, I've won this and lost this.